Relying on 6-mana turtle really isn't really a land screw. Relying on a 6-mana turtle is only because we drew 6-mana turtles after our hand. And with 5 mana in hand, I disagree. Like, the way you say that, I disagree. It's not like we're like, ah, man, we never get 6 lands. It's the way that the land and create cards draw is pretty much a screw. Anyways, let's draft again. Let's figure out what we're doing. I'll try not to read chat for a minute here so I can keep the salt levels at a reasonable amount. Let's go ahead and tilt draft this one. What are we tilt drafting? You want to do M19 or do you want to do more Dominaria? All right, let me know. Did I see any deficits in that deck? I think the deck was fine. We needed, I mean, we're running a lot of buffs. Buffs get 2 for 1 by removal. That happened to us once. Honestly, it was a game of, first game was a total land screw, right? We just had 2 lands and we got the shit kicked out of us. We never got more than 2. We already mulliganed to get to 2, and then we just died for that. The second one was a misplays on my part with the Vicious Offering and the counterspell into Teferi. And the third game, I just feel like the draws were bad. Like, I don't think I could have changed the third game to make that better. So feels, I mean, maybe we just get punished for that second game. Second game could have been played better on our part. Would I mulligan that game knowing how it turned out? If I knew how it turned out, I wouldn't, like, that's not a question that means anything. Knowing how it turned out means nothing. Did back a little bit of removal. We called that when it happened. We had just had the Gideons plus the Teferis plus that. It would have been nice to see a game Teferi win it for us. Would have been nice to see a game where Sierra's Wings won it for us. Turtles I don't think are amazing. I think turtles are okay. All right, what do you guys want? You guys are pretty close. You want more quick draft format? I really feel like competitive would have been better there. If we got to play each of those decks 3 times instead of once, we would have beat at least two of the 3 that beat us. We would have beat. All right, looks like Dominaria is still winning, so we'll grab the Dominaria again. See if I can do this with minimal amounts of salt. Okay. First pick. I don't know what this creature does. He's a master wizard for 4/3/3 flash. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose a new target. Other wizards you control get +1/+1. He's a wizard lord. It seems like a card to draft around. I've never played him before. Let's get Narumiha, the master wizard, and draft around him. Seems like a good pick. Goblin Garage is okay. The Chronicler's okay. The Acolyte's mediocre. The Journey Mage is pretty good. The Wand is alright with a shit ton of wizards and a stalled board. The Courser is quite good. So probably for me it'd be Courser, or I could try this rare that I've never played. Let's build around Narumiha. Okay, we got a Murloc Wizard, also flash. Got a Blink of an Eye, we've got a Dub. Got a Giant Spider. Mammoth Spider even, and a Croson Druid. I think we want to stay blue and grab the Trickster. That is a very ambiguous person there. Could be a woman, might not be. Don't know. All right, let's grab the Merfolk Trickster. Temporal Sundering. Got another wizard. We got a Cloud Sphinx, both in blue. We've got a black wizard over there. I don't think the Sundering's worth it. I think we're gonna take the Sphinx over the 2/3 generic wizard combo. I think I prefer the 3/4 flyer. Oh, is it a master? Well, but no, sometimes masters use independent of gender. Pick up the Scholar. Scholar's a wizard. The Candle is not committing to a color. The rest of these cards are starting to be pretty weak. Memorial of Folly is decent. Shield of the Realm is decent. I'm tempted to pick up one of these over a Scholar. I like Shield. I don't know if Shield has synergy with this deck yet. Yeah, Animus is good too, for sure. Not great, but good. I guess Shield keeps me out of the color. I would like the Memorial of Folly, but I'd like to figure out what my second color is going to be before I start picking up lands with value. So we'll grab that. These are all pretty bad. Could take Opt. Could take a Soothsayer or an Omnivore. Could take the Sergeant at Arms. I think this is a just fine 2/3. This is a mediocre 2/3 with a really good ability, so kind of expensive. Omnivore really wants Saprolings. I'm not sure we're going to get Saprolings. Opt Cantrip. We're going to run into... we got to pick a color soon. Fungal Infection's fine too. Not taking Unwind. Let's grab Opt. I don't think Omnivore is going to have a lot of value in this deck. Same problem. I'm probably taking Befuddle, but I could be talked into Void. Still don't know our colors. Let's grab a Void. Scholar as a cheap wizard at this stage seems fine. I didn't say there's a video that helped me drafting. I said there was a... I haven't seen a video in and of itself that was super helpful. Could grab a Thorn Elemental here as just the most valuable creature on the board. I don't know that we have a color yet. I guess the red wizard's a wizard too, the little lava runner. Could have been something too. Might have been better to grab than the Thorn Elemental. I actually didn't remember it was a wizard till after I'd already clicked. The Sorcerer's Wand versus Syncopate. I think this is fine. Don't know if we're going to play it yet, but I'm feeling wizard synergy right now. Voda versus Op number 2. Take Op number 2. Take Scholar versus Skin Witch. Don't really want another Scholar. I mean, 3/4s for 3 are a thing. Let's grab it. And again, we have so many wizards. And Unwind. And Befuddle. Alright, what do you guys think about blue-green right now? Dreadshade. It's a nasty one for solid black. I think this feels like a pretty easy Tatyova. She's a druid, not a wizard, so maybe we just pass her and take the Mammoth Spider. Okay. Time of Ice or the Dean of Iteration. How wizardly do we want to go? Well, we have no other wizards that do that. We have no entry effects on wizards besides the Trickster and the Naru. It's got to be Time of Ice. Time of Ice is too good here, but it's amusing to think of the massive wizard synergies. Time of Ice is just too good. We can't pass it. Well, maybe Dean will be there on the way back. We'll see. We cut blue pretty hard the first packs. Maybe they'll respect that. All right. Bailiff Gorger is pretty good, but we're looking pretty heavy blue with maybe a splash of green in the late game. I think I would prefer putting in Sphinx, Eviscerate, and Cast Down in here. Are we sure we want to go green? We could go black and splash. Sphinx is good. He's black cards are fucking nuts, though. This is 3 playable black cards in this pack that are like really good. This is really good. That's decent, and that's decent. I won't play Sphinx. What are you, insane? How would I not play Sphinx? Card's amazing. I don't know in this. Got a lot of playables right now that we don't have to keep. I mean, our blue is less deep than it looks too. It's a questionable pick too. A lot of double blues over here. Already have pretty good blue-green too. Don't really want to go with third color. Have 2 solid green cards. The Eviscerate plus Cast Down is really hard to pass, but I'm going to pass Eviscerate plus Cast Down. Okay. I wish the last pack was more like the better one. I guess we'll take a 3/2 Elf Scout. It's funny, my favorite pick here is Dark Bargain, of course. I think the Turtle has just failed us so many times. But I think the Turtle's fine. Animus versus Divination versus Journey Mage. I think I'll take the Divination. I think we're looking at a pretty solid blue deck. Pretty pure blue with a little tiny bit of green splash. I'd like some creatures. Wow, but Knight of Malice at this late in the pack is so good, dude. Card is so good. Do we want the Wanderer for 5/5 Trampler? Or we want a Force Scholar? I don't even think I'm playing 3, so I'll take the Wanderer. It is a wizard. That's all it's got going for it. Arcanist is a wizard. Look how open black is. All right. Sure. The Omnivore. Human Artificer. Garbage, 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 garbage. Don't want these cards. Maybe we still end up in red. Maybe we end up in black. Not gonna end up in black. There's no way we end up in black. Second time of ice. Gorger's worth considering, but it's second time of ice here. Rescues you only your own creature. It's definitely not decent removal. Eldest Reborn versus an Academy Drake. This would have been a very nice blue-black deck if we had grafted some removal. Can't afford that. The Drake is a good creature. Got a Human Rogue. Ancient Animus. And a Blood Tallow Candle. I don't think we want the worm. I think the worm is worse than the 5/5 trampler. Oh, decent verses. I didn't see the verses. Man. We have nothing else that triggers with that. So he's the only one who can attack from that. He is a 1/3 for 2. He's got that going for him, chat. You make a very good point. I think I'd Animus for removal over that. It's not even good removal. All right, another Drake or the Jin. The Jin is definitely something for us. Let's grab him. It's Oath of Teferi. Get a 5/5 blue splash. Artifact or enchantment destruction main deck. Yeah, I wish we had some deep freezes. Like, I don't know how I've had 2 blue decks in a row now with no deep freezes as a blue common. We just haven't been offered one. It's definitely between Sentinel and Guardians. I guess we'll take another flash creature. Drake or a Sphinx pretty late, or a Lance or a second Wand. I'm not running a second Wand. The Lance is actually okay for us. Third Drake is okay. Deck's looking a little bleh at the moment. Yep, Jousting Lance does make things like Scholars and Drakes real threats. I don't really expect we're going to be attacking very much on the ground. Other creature's probably better than that, though. We've got a bazillion slow 2/3s on the ground if we want. I think I'd rather have another Drake than a Sphinx. We've got pretty late end cards already. Let's grab the Drake for some flexibility. More out of Folly. Second Shield of the Realm. And 25th Scholar. Already have a wand. I don't want a second wand. I don't want these cards. You guys want a 5th Scholar? I don't. Oh, blink of an eye. Thank you for something playable. See how late that Whisper was, too? Whisper's pretty damn good. Card just seems so bad. Fifth Scholar. Let's do it. All in Scholars. Okay, this deck is a lot less exciting than last deck, which probably means I'll end up playing 1,000 games with it. It's too bad. Last deck we're like, yeah, we just need to draw well and we'll win. We're playing 3 green cards, one of which is a 2 green. I mean, we're clearly not playing 5 Scholars. I'm not playing in double Arcanist, I don't think. Then again, don't have a lot of 2 drops. Currently running double opt. I don't mind opt. Maybe double scholar is okay. Like, we want to be able to. Well, probably not. I can't imagine we ever get to use his ability. We just summon him as a 3/3 flashing creature who buffs my wizards as a combat trick. Is shield at all valuable for us here? Not massively. Might be a cut in this deck. We have fairly decent defense already. Don't need 2 cold water snappers. Might not even need 1 cold water snapper. I'm not running any enchants. We've got bigger dudes. I think I probably want the Sorcerer's Wand. Do I want the Thorn Elemental? I guess if I get a single attack off with him, he maybe finishes the game. Do I want to run 4 greens? We're running 3 scholars. I was probably going to run 3 scholars. It seems like this is my land-based blocking. I have no land-based blocking on 4 or 5. Would kind of be nice to have shield in here for the Jin. 4 cost as opposed to a 6 cost is kind of a big deal. So we kind of want 2 out of this. Actually, I have a fair number of legendary creatures. I think I have like 3. Oh, he's not legendary. 3. Elemental's hard to splash from, so heavy blue. Yep, it's true. It's very true. But I kind of need some late game. Our goal right now is kill him in the air. We have no removal. So any like land-based creature. I guess the Shield of the Realm is actually really helpful for the fact that any land-based creature like stops us. Any Mammoth Spider is like our game over for our entire fucking deck. I get it. You guys want Thorn Elemental. I guess Time of Ice is kind of removal. It's tempo removal. Partick Wanderer's feeling a little weak. Keeping the Thorn Elemental, I think. Need 1 more from this. I don't want to cut anything low down here. I don't love the Arcanist. But maybe. This guy's feeling a bit weak to me. The only thing is how does it work with Time of Ice? Do I get 4 with this if I do it with him on Time of Ice? Or is it 5? Or is I don't? Are you sure? Says they don't untap for as long as I control Thing of Ice. Recast it. I don't think I want the Sentinel then. I think he's overpriced for what we're doing here. He's not a wizard. How are we on creatures? 13. I think I'm going to cut the forest or the whatever it is. Run 12-5. Keep the same 2 creatures locked longer. How am I going to cast the Thorn Elemental? I'm going to use green mana. How are you going to cast the Thorn Elemental? Is the Sentinel worth keeping as a 3/3 flash creature without triggering Time of Ice? I don't think so. Could drop that down to 4 for us, maybe. All right, let's try this. What's the deck going to be called? This is a tough one for me to craft. This feels like a... I know what it is. I know what the name is. All right. Okay. Wizard's Folly is good, but I like Where's My Djinn. Okay. We have the option of subbing out Thorn Elemental for probably the 5/5 Trampler if we need to. Take a quick break, then we'll get going. See you guys in a minute.